all streaks must end. I don't mean to start on a very Game of Thronesy note, but that's kind of what Mumbai City FC's modus operandi has been in this season of the Indian Super League so far. Be it Jamshedpur FC a few games ago, ATK Mohun Bagan a little earlier in the season, or Chennai FC on Wednesday night, Mumbai City FC has been the perfect party pooper, going around finishing unbeaten streaks and handing teams a reality check. So in today's Indian Super League match recap on Sportstar, we are going to be looking at Mumbai City FC's 1-0 win over Chennai FC, which ended Chennai's run as the only unbeaten side left in this season of the league. Chennai FC almost conceded early on in the 9th minute when Amay Ranawade ran with the ball on the right flank and Vishal Kaith came off his line to try and stop him, but he was nowhere near the ball. He couldn't really do anything to stop the ball from moving around in the box. It then went on to Igor Angulo, who nearly headed it to the back of the net, but then he found the outer part of the net, missing a chance for Mumbai City FC. Very lucky escape for Chennai early on, and the Chennai FC defenders were livid, absolutely livid with Vishal Kaith for that little bit of a blip from his side. Nevertheless, the game went on, and Mumbai City FC sort of took this as an opportunity to stamp their dominance in the game, and a number of chances were created. The play was almost entirely concentrated in the Chennai FC half for a while. After the drinks break, though, Chennai FC started being a little more sprightly, and a lot of credit for just how much energy they had on the field has to go to Lalinzwala Changte, who was quite a live wire. He tried to create a few chances. His passing was great. He was running those distances. Despite this, at halftime, the scoreboard still said 0-0. It was hardly reflective of the kind of football that was played, especially maybe in the last half an hour. Chennai FC seemed to have found some energy, and it looked like they were building up towards trying to find the back of the net and maybe even open the scoring in this game. And that's exactly what they tried to do. They had a chance as well in the 46th minute when Jerry found Lukas Gikiewicz and tried to send a low cross to him. But Lukas couldn't just sort his feet out and ended up making a mess out of that ball. And Mohammad Nawaz and the Mumbai City defenders did well to just get the ball out of danger for them. So that was an early chance that they got, but Chennai didn't give up. They kept pressing. Mumbai was no less. They were also giving them a good run on the other side. In the 70th minute, Mumbai City had another chance, and a very fat chance at that, to score its first goal and to open the scoring as well. When Casio Gabriel and Vikram Pratap Singh, who was subbed in a few minutes earlier, tried to attack the Chennai FC goal post from either side. And Vishal Kaith did very well to collect the ball and to defend at that point. And it sort of, can't say makes up for a couple of the errors in the first half, but that was a good job by the Chennai FC keeper. Nevertheless, his goal would be breached and Chennai wouldn't finish with a clean sheet when Mumbai City FC found the back of the net in the 86th minute. Again, this comes off a set piece, which again goes to show just what brilliant job Mumbai City FC is doing in the training field. Ahmed Jahu took the free kick and he sent it towards the far post where Rahul Beke was there. Vishal Kaith sees the ball going to Beke and he tries to come forward and to get the ball away, but then he misses yet again. Rahul Beke went about this in a very calm manner. He kept his eyes on the ball, was very composed and headed the ball to the left of the keeper into the back of the net. And this was the one and only goal that we got to see in this game, and it was a hard-fought goal as well, with cool and calm Beke just getting the job done. There were multiple opportunities attempted at after that, but the scoreline ended 1-0 in Mumbai City's favour. Oscar Vandovic said that his team at least deserved a point for this game, and he's right. They did enough, but they just didn't go the distance in terms of keeping Mumbai City at bay. Chennai FC can take a lot of pride in the fact that they managed to keep people like Igor Angulo quiet, and their defense was indeed a very renewed and refreshed performance from them, despite a few errors from the goalkeeper. A lot of positives, but they will want to sort of sharpen how they are in the final third so they don't end up falling short in front of teams like Mumbai City FC. Mumbai, meanwhile, has a lot to celebrate. Des Buckingham, in his post-match presser, was very, very appreciative of his assistant coach who's been working on those set pieces in the Mumbai City attack, and it's paying off. So many of their goals are coming from direct training ground routines. So good job, Mumbai City FC. So after this game, let's take a quick look at what the points table looks like. Mumbai City FC continues its reign on top of the points table with 15 points now, so they're 4 clear on top, while Chennai FC is in the 5th spot with 8 points. Now there's much work to do, and we've got an interesting clash coming up on Thursday with BFC and ATK Mohun Bagan clashing in the Indian Super League. Both teams have had very topsy-turvy fortunes in their last couple of games. ATK Mohun Bagan will be, I don't know how many games they've been licking their wounds for, but they're coming into this game also licking their wounds a bit. to just try and get their momentum back on track. And they do have a slightly wonky Bengaluru FC attack to take on. ATK Mohun Bagan, at least on paper, is the stronger side. At least they're more put together. They have a cohesive unit and they will want to get their campaign back on track with a win against BFC. BFC is still trying to find its rhythm in the season so far, and if they can manage to do that against a team like ATK Mohun Bagan, they can draw a lot of confidence from it going into the season. So that's going to be an interesting game to watch. You can follow that match along with us on our website, www.sportstar.thehindu.com, where we've got live blogs, video interviews, podcasts, and so much more. Please do go and check it out. You can follow the game live on our social media handles. You can find us on @SportstarWeb. Or if you'd like us to send you updates from this game and all the other games directly to your inbox, you can do that. But you have to subscribe to our Telegram channel first. Until our review of the BFC ATKMB game, take care and thank you so much for watching.